What's up, guys? Want to touch base with everybody. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We'll wait till a few people get on there. I don't know if anybody's even up right now. But I'll see. Somebody might get a notification. But we really do. Hey, Caitlin or Catherine. Catherine. I haven't got my reading glasses on, so I haven't got my reading glasses on, so it may be hard for me to read the comments. Well, we've had a great day. Done some decent buying today. Sort of on a working retreat right now. Trying to get a lot of things ready, a lot of things going on. Watched a little bit of the auction tonight. Now, all the ones that was typing in under my name wasn't actually me. It was either Becky or somebody else. But I did get to come on there and say hi for a few minutes. But me and India were working on sort of what of a little retreat and making some plans for the next couple of months, actually. So we appreciate you guys tuning in with Charles last night and Ricky and Christy. All them doing a great job. I watched Ricky a little bit tonight, and what I watched of it seems like he's doing a really good job. And their day's been really good, Catherine. Really nice day today. Yeah, we're outside. You hear the creek right there? Got a creek right about 10 foot in front of me. I told India, I said, I'm going to actually video that creek and that sound. And for about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to, when I have trouble sleeping at night, I'll just play it sound because that is so relaxing right there. So we're getting a lot of things done. I made a pretty good purchase today for some antiques and collectibles. That's something that I have a heart for as far as history and antiques and collectibles. James, we're like I said, we made a deal today, and I sent Sammy and some of the guys to get that all taken care of, and I've done got it loaded in my building already at home, ready to process and be able to put up for auction. Because I know a lot of you, since the storage units haven't been coming up for sale, we've had to go with some of the pallets, and I've tried to pick out the very best I can as far as Amazon and things like that. Soup Man, no. We still got. We're gonna make a one-stop Saturday to pick up a load. So we've got to wait till at least Saturday to come back because it's on our way home. But yeah, this working retreat's been great. And Soup Man, I just talked with Becky a few minutes ago. And like I said, it seems like you never can get away from your business, even on a retreat. And we've got so much that's going on. We got the fireworks coming up. We're opening up. I'll go ahead and tell you, we're opening up the antique mall that's been in Scottsville for 20 years. We're taking that over. That's right above where we're at now in the auction. You know, we'll tell you we're in the basement. We're taking over that antique mall and looking forward to meeting all the dealers and the people, the customers up there. And for you guys that are out of state, like Soup Man there, we're going to do actually some virtual shopping for you guys. Let somebody, myself or somebody, walk around and show you all the antiques and collectibles. Might be something you guys say, hey, I want to buy that. So I'm looking forward to be able to do that with you guys. Having a virtual shopping experience, you know, here in Kentucky at an antique mall. Might be something you see that you played with as a kid. Might be an antique item you've been looking for a long time. So we're actually really looking forward to doing that. But getting back to the storage units, we've not been able to pick any storage units up, and that's where usually we get a lot of our rare items, collectibles, things like that. And that's just not coming to pass with everything going on. Hopefully that'll loosen up a little bit soon. So we went ahead and took it upon ourselves to make a deal with a friend of ours for a lot of collectibles and antiques. And we've already got it loaded in our building when we get back. So that stuff will be coming up for sale next week. And we're still going to mix in some of the new stuff because I found out I never did like getting pallets because for one thing, you have to really check things out good. especially if it's returns, and I hate getting returns. I don't mind shelf pulls. But I found out that a lot of people like getting stuff because you can get it a lot cheaper. A lot of times 50% off of what you go to the store and buy. So we're going to keep doing that. I figured out that a lot of people like that, but we're going to mix it in with our antiques and collectibles. And we told Becky a while ago. I'll get back to what I was going to say. We told Becky a while ago. I checked in on the shipping and everything, and what she's got shipped. And Becky's been just trying to package everything at once, even if it was somebody that's paid or not paid. But I told her, you got to concentrate on people that's paid, get that item out. So if she needs help or whatever tomorrow, we'll get them in there. I told her, I said, I want everybody that's paid, to get it for you to get in there, get that item shipped out by tomorrow night. But what she's got to do first, because I try to help out a little bit with the shipping, she's going to send me a list of how much your shipping costs, and I'll go down through there and adjust it. Sometimes it ain't but a couple of dollars, but a couple of dollars helps. Sometimes it's 20 or 30. Especially if you bought a bunch of items. I try to help you guys out with shipping as much as possible, and I absorb those costs. All the bubble wrap, things like that, we absorb those costs. And when I adjust on your shipping, that's just something I absorb because I want to help you guys out some on shipping, because I know sometimes shipping can be just ridiculous. I can't offer free shipping, but I can adjust it. So as soon as she sends me that to adjust for you guys, I'll adjust that off your shipping. And I told her to be sure to let you guys know what we adjust down off your shipping. If your shipping is just $7 or $8, usually, we don't do much of anything because that's not much. But when it gets on up there, I try to at least do something for you guys. But now I want to talk to you guys and touch base with you. I sort of feel lost when I'm not there doing the auction. I feel jealous for not being able to be there in front of you guys, because I really enjoy talking to you guys and the camaraderie and all that stuff that we have, and having fun. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the auction. I think Ricky and them, they've done just a super great job. I was really pleased with their effort and taking care of you guys, and that's what I want. The biggest thing to me is when I'm gone is if somebody accidentally says something that maybe offends somebody, or accidentally not meaning to, and we try to keep that under when we're doing our shows and stuff. We want to treat everybody so fair and be so kind to everybody, because after everything's said and done in this world, people's going to remember your kindness more than anything else. And I think, okay, Jabba, but I think they did a good job. Rick and Christy's got a kind heart. I think they've done a wonderful job. But you always do worry, and I guess I'm a big worry wart a lot of the times, especially if I see a couple people getting online, a couple of my customers, and they start sort of getting into it with each other, I'm uneasy with that, because I'll tell you the reason I'm uneasy with that. I'll go ahead and share some stuff with you guys tonight because there ain't many watching. So I'm uneasy with that because when I was a child, my daddy was, and I don't mean to talk about my dad, but he drank a lot. And Mama had 10 kids. I was the 9th kid. The 10th kid was a little baby girl, Lisa. She died at 2 weeks old, so that, of course, turned me into the baby. And my dad did drink a lot. He left my mom when I think I was 2 years old. I don't never remember my dad actually having a complete household. I was always raised by a single mom, and Lord, I miss my mama so much right now. Just thinking about her and what she had to deal with. She had 9 kids, guys. Look at this. She had a 3rd grade education. And there she was, left all alone. Nobody to fend for her. I think she got like $80-something a month. I can remember living in my first memory of a house, basically good memories, was a 1-bedroom house for all of us kids. So my mama really had it hard, and Daddy seemed like he always would come around, but he'd be drinking. And then, of course, I had some As time went on, some older siblings that would drink, and then every weekend it was some type of drama. Somebody getting into a fight, uh, a lot of arguing, a lot of fussing, especially when they drank. So it's sort of instilled in me when there's drama, even between some of my customers. And I know it never gets really bad, but every once in a while, a couple customers might sort of get into it, and it makes me nervous. And that's just something I had from my childhood. I don't like drama. We really, I like it when people's cutting up with each other and having fun, and everybody's getting along. And I know we've actually become a great big family. So even in families, you're gonna have squabbles. I see that and understand that, but it don't make me no less nervous because I don't want anybody's feelings to get hurt. I really don't. And a lot of that, like I said, is from my childhood because some people, just let it roll off their back like water off a duck's back, but I can't do that. I go to bed worried about it. And even being down here on this retreat, even though we're working some and working a little bit on our faith while we're down here, we're working on our businesses, making plans. And even down here, I worry constantly about you guys. And that's why I told Indy, I said, she's went on to bed. I said, I'm going to go out there and talk to the folks a little while and make sure everybody's all right, everybody's doing fine. But to let everybody know that we will be back home. I was just seeing if there's any more comments. We'll be back home starting heading back Saturday. And that's when we're going to stop and get a load on in between here and there. So it's been a really good trip so far. We've got to work on a lot of things. When I'm at home or when I'm even at my business, it's really hard to concentrate on some of the major things that I've got going on right now because, there's always a customer coming in, or even at the house, there's always somebody coming over, and it's almost an impossibility for me to sit down and to work on some of these long-term things that I'm working on. And that's why I told India the other day, I said, we've got to plan this out and go to where we can get some stuff done and get all this planned out. Because we got a lot going on. We're going to be doing the fireworks, probably 2 locations. We've got the antique mall that we're going to start June the 1st. It's been shut down, so those 30, I think there's 39 dealers up there, and I want to take care of them. I want to make sure that they move some merchandise, and I want to make sure, because some of them, that's what they depend on for supplement income, to make it ends meet, from week to week, from month to month. So I want to make sure to do a really good job for them promoting the antique mall and promoting them and the auctions. We want to concentrate on getting that software program in place to make the auctions a little bit better. I know they can't get much better, but to make them a little bit better, I want to work on a backdrop a little bit more to make the background look a little bit more pleasing to the eye. And the Wheel of Whitney, I've got some ideas for that. And the penny items, I enjoy doing the penny items. I hope Ricky and them, I didn't see them. I don't think I saw them do one tonight. But I hope they're doing the penny items because that gives everybody an opportunity and gives everybody a chance to be a winner. And I think when you get a lot of the bargains, you're a winner anyway. And even if you just watch, I consider you a winner. So I just want to touch base with you. And those of you that's watching this, on a recorded basis, maybe tomorrow or something. Just want you to know we love you, we appreciate you, and we thank you for your support. So, one other thing that I'm down here also working on, with this coronavirus going on, I'm still running for mayor. I still got a campaign to run. Oh, good deal. Christy said her and Ricky set y'all up on penny items. And I think Ricky, if he did penny items, he'd probably enjoy it as much as I do when he rings that bell. Ricky, if you're watching that bell, when you ring that bell, that's sort of addicting, ain't it? You ought to see the looks I get sometimes, especially when the items are like $100 and some and I ring that bell. I get some pretty funny looks from the people around me. But I enjoy that. But also we're trying to figure out our campaign strategy because the door-to-door knocking with all this coronavirus going on is just almost out of the question. It's almost just completely out of the question to do that. So I've got to work on a different type of strategy because I really want to win the mayor's race. I'm not going to stop my auctioning. Now, if something major is going on to where I get called away, we've got good people like Ricky and them that can just step right in there. But we're still going to be able to do our auction because that's a 9 to 5 job up there that we'll still be able to, get storage units. We'll still be able to do things like that. But I really want to get mayor not because of the title of being mayor or anything like that. I want to help my hometown out. And when you're in that position, you've got a lot more clout when it comes to trying to set up a homeless shelter. You got a lot more clout when it comes to trying to help people that's on drugs and stuff. I get so tired. I know people that's on meth and drugs and things like that. When they get out and steal and everything, they get put down, and and it's wrong for them. They were like me and you until something like that got a hold of them. Shoot, I smoke cigarettes, and them things are about the hardest things to give up. I'm doing a vape right now. I think Ricky gave that to me. Better steal for cigarettes, but man, I've wanted a cigarette bad enough sometimes, But I don't want people looking down upon them to a point to where they don't want to try to help them. And I know if they don't want to help themselves, it's not a lot you can do, but it is. You can love them, you can pray with them, and now you don't have to put up with their antics. You can call them out when they're stealing or things like that. But these people were just like me and you until they took that first hit off of whatever it was, and they definitely need help. And as being mayor, I can have a little bit more clout, especially with law enforcement and the judges, to be able to get them the help they need. And I love doing research, and I got old Ricky there that does a lot of investigation stuff. So he can find out a lot of things for me, and I can do research and things like that. And then with that clout, hopefully we can help people. Exactly, James. That's exactly right. And that's the major reason that I want to become mayor of Scottsville is because, we've got a lot of things going on in Scottsville, and we've got a lot of problems that's being swept under the rug. And one of them is we've got so many people that's on drugs and things, and I want to help them people. I don't want to put them down. I don't want to cast them down as being the devil. Oh, that's right, Christy. He almost start calling him Columbo. But we really want to try to help, in that area. And then you've got more clout as far as when it comes to trying to get new things in town. Like right now, I could call up, say you guys are really wanting the Arby's to come to Scottsville. I could call them right now and say, hey, this is Jerry Whitney. We'd like for an Arby's to locate here at Scottsville. We think we've got enough people to support it. And they'd laugh at me, more than likely. Then I could call up, Arby's or something like that and say, my name's Jerry Whitney. I'm the mayor of Scottsville, Kentucky, and I'd like to have a sit-down meeting with one of your representatives to show you what we've got here in Scottsville to offer and how that we know that we can support a place like that. And that's with anything, factories, restaurants, shopping malls, things like that. There's a guy that's willing. He's done spent over $1 million right off the Bowling Green Road, right across from the old car wash there, right next to San Jose Mexican restaurant. Done spent over $1 million waiting, willing, and ready to lease out lots there area for Scottsville. And I did have about an hour conversation with him several months ago, and told him, if we're lucky enough to become mayor, we're going to work with you all we can, because this guy's got no dog in the race here in Scottsville. I mean, of course, anybody that's got a business wants to make money, and I'm sure he's about making money. But the way I talked to him, he really cares. From the conversation that me and him had, it's not all about making money with him. So we're going to work with him diligently to try to get us some nicer places to shop. And we've got places to shop in Scottsville. And all this is going to do, it's going to create more traffic flow as far as not just complete traffic flow like you find in Bowling Green, but more people are going to come to Scottsville from the outlying areas. Because I'll tell you something, all the people that's in Alberton there, they go over to Bowling Green and do their eating and shopping and things. But man, when you get to Greenwood, you got light after light after light after light. And they would be almost as quick to drive from that area up to Scottsville and do their shopping here. And that's the kind of ideals I've got, and I could have more clout like that being mayor. And that's the main reason I love what I do. I love storage treasure hunting. I love auctioning. I love being able to help people and things like that. I just think for a couple of years, I'd love to be mayor to try to get everything on the right path and the right track. Not saying that everything our leaders has done has not been on the right path or the right track, but I've got a desire, earnest desire. I don't want to see my kids when they grow up, and several of them already are living in other towns. I don't want to see that. I want them to say, hey, no, I'm staying in Scottsville. I love my hometown. I'm tired of seeing our kids grow up and move off from here. It's not a fun thing. I mean, my kids haven't moved very far, but it's not a fun thing for some of you guys. The kids have moved, to Louisville or even farther, away places, and you don't get to see your kids or your grandkids very often. I don't like that. I'd love for these kids to say, hey, Scottsville's looking mighty nice. I'm coming back home. There's plenty of jobs there and things like that. And that's my desire. And I've got to work on the campaign because, like I said, it's going to be a completely different animal because of the coronavirus. You're not going to be able to coronavirus. You're not going to be able to go around knocking on door to door like you normally would. So I've got to come up with a great Facebook campaign ads and things like that. And that's what we're working on in this retreat. And I told y'all that to tell you that. So we're fixing to get off here. And Christy, if you guys are still up, I'll probably give y'all a holler and touch base with you guys. But we're going to, like I said, we'll be back Saturday and geared up and ready to roll for next week. We got a lot of things going on. And you guys look forward. Coop Man out there in California, there might be some really good items in the antique mall that you might even like. And what we'll do, we'll just have the people we got running it or myself to do a virtual tour. And we may even do a YouTube thing one night to where we walk around the cameras and you guys say, hey, Jerry, let me see that a little bit closer. What's the price on that? And what we'll do, we'll say, hey, we'll sell it to you and do the same thing we would as with an auction. And this will help the dealers out. It'll help them out move some items. And I looked through some of the other day, and there's a lot of really good items as far as antiques, collectibles, some nice strawberry preserves, good smelling candles and things like that. And we're hoping to move a lot of type items for the dealers too. So we're looking forward to that. I'm going to get off here. Indy's finding us a little relaxing movie, hopefully, in there to watch. Hey, Sandra, what's going on, gal? We're having a slumber party. No, we're sitting here in front of this creek, and I don't think you guys could see it if I turned the camera around. No, it's going to be too dark out there. I'll show you guys tomorrow. Let me turn the camera back around. I'll show you guys tomorrow. Scott, we're doing great. Like I said, this working retreat's been. I may get used to these working retreats. I like them. I love the creeks and the mountains down here. I will, Coop Man. Yes, Andrew, I guess you heard me say, we're my announcement I've been telling for a couple of weeks now. I wanted to let all the dealers and everything find out before I did, but we're in the basement of the antique mall now, and we're going to keep doing our auctions there. Ooh, that sounds good, Sandra. Even though I don't think I've ever had any in Mayhaw. Dewberry I have, I don't think I have. Coop Man, tomorrow night and Friday night is at 7 p.m. And if everything goes to plan, we'll probably just go ahead and have a little comeback auction Saturday night because we do have a lot of inventory to move. And hopefully if we get home in time, Superman will have one Saturday night. If not, it'll be Tuesday night. But I'm going to instruct them, Christy and them, on what to move tomorrow night. And they're doing a good job as far as moving items. I am going to have them to go and get some more comic books from the man-child because we've got 1,000 over there that we need to move. So we're going to have them to move some more of the comic books and more of the sports items and things like that maybe tomorrow night too, and mix it in with some other items. But guys, we're going to get off here and go in and relax for the rest of the night and then get up and start working a little bit more tomorrow on our plans and everything, and we'll clue you guys in. Maybe we'll touch base with you tomorrow night before they start the auction at 7 p.m. God bless y'all. Hope everybody stays safe tonight. Prayers for the guys up in Michigan. I know we've got several people in Michigan having a lot of flooding going on up there. Soup Man. That's what I told Becky this evening, because she's been trying to concentrate on getting all the packaging done. And I said, just concentrate on the people that's paid, just like you. Yes, Soup Man, that's what I talked to her about tonight, because I had seen that, or Christy and Ricky had relayed that information to me. Jonathan D. All right, Scott. Yeah, we made it clear to her tonight to concentrate on, because like I said, she's been like taking care of packaging stuff that's not been paid for through PayPal or anything like that. So I told her, I said, you got to concentrate on the people that's got paid first, and then, you know, we'll work with the others as they come in paid. And so we sort of lined that up. I mean, and Becky's doing a great job. I'm not fussing on her or anything. Just let her know tonight how things need to be done. Because right now we're getting a lot more people from out of state, and the shipping's getting a lot more. And I told her, you know, if we have to get help up there tomorrow to get it done by tomorrow evening, to get tracking information out to you guys and things like that, we've got to get that done. And that's one of my pet peeves. And I'm the boss, so I got to be the boss sometimes. Sometimes it ain't fun, but too much fun being the boss, but sometimes I got to be the boss. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get off here. Let me see if somebody asks me something else. All right, we all good and done. Yeah, Ricky, I'm going to holler at you here in just a second on the phone. We are at the base of the Smoky Mountains. We're actually almost in the park. We have to come into the park to get to this place, this retreat here. You actually have to come into the Great Smoky Mountains Park, and then I don't think they can have these things actually inside the park. So you have to drive on an older road, a windy road, to get to this place. But right on the very edge of the Smoky Mountain Park here. And Indy and them, I'm going to tell you what they did. Sandra, you guys listen to this. I took a power nap after eating supper. I was just wore out. And Indy said, now don't get panicky now. Yeah, can y'all hear that? Yeah, and I'll show y'all tomorrow. It's very beautiful. But she said, now don't panic, Jerry, because like I said, I'm a worry wart. And she said, don't panic. And I said, oh no, what'd you do? I said, y'all wasn't petting no bears, was you? Tell me you wasn't petting the bears. She said, no, we're going up there tomorrow if it's not raining too bad. I've actually never been through there. We're going to drive through there, and we may do a live video from that church that's in there. I may do some singing. But she showed me a picture of a raccoon. They had a raccoon on the porch, right at the edge of the porch. I'll share that picture on my Facebook page. And Ruby said, yeah, it reached out and touched my hand. I said, Lord, you could, if it bit you, you'd call it rabies and all that stuff. And Ruby's like her mom. She loves animals. And I said, just make sure you told her that, you know, wild animals can be crazy sometimes. And she said that India said the little raccoon, and I guess it's where people feed them and stuff. They're not afraid of people, and that's never a good thing for a wild animal out in nature to get fed by humans and then get used to being next to humans and stuff, because it's dangerous for them. Yeah, that's what I told India. But Ruby was so excited. And of course, my brother Kenneth's a big coon hunter. Ooh-wee. Somebody got to have some relief around here. Remember Jerry Clark? Shoot that thing. Well, we might hit you. He said, well, I don't care, but one of us has got to have some relief. But it's a dangerous thing for animals, because they get used to people, and then people wind up killing them. You know, they attack them or something, or they get so used to it they come down in areas where people are at and they get run over and things like that. But India's love for animals, she knows that, and little Ruby, we're teaching her that too. Knock him out, John. Yeah. But Kid is a big coon hunter, and he's told me some stories about coons. And yeah, back several years ago, Sandra, I watch for bears because we are on the really outskirts of the mountains, the parks here. But one year we was down here, and I've actually got a video of it. I was just down, our cabin actually was up on one of those ones where you have to drive a steep incline to get to it. Then you have to go up a lot of steps to actually get to your living area, which I hate them kind of cabins because you have to pack all your groceries up. But anyway, oh, that was just recently. I'm watching right now. I'm out on the porch, but here's what they did. We just got done grilling out, and I guess the bears and the cubs smelled it. And so we're up on this balcony out. I guess I'm smoking, or we're out sitting on the rocking chair or whatever. And the bear's like maybe 20 foot down the steps and everything. And we hear the cubs first, and they come running. And then the bears, the big mama bear, she was big. Jumped up on Jerry's little Jaguar, and the trunk popped open. I don't guess we shut it good enough. And that bear was going through the trunk. We've got a video of that. And the little cubs was around the grill area and everything. And of course, India, being the animal lover she is, all of us are in the house. I'm telling little Jerry and India, get in the house, get in the house, get in the cabin. And they're looking at the bear, and the bear's looking up at them like this. And then where the balcony comes up, he comes up on the outside of the balcony because there's a bank there, the stairway. And so they're taking pictures of it and, sort of talking, pretty bear and all that stuff. And I told him at the door, I said, guys, y'all know bears can climb trees pretty fast, and they can climb over that stair rail pretty quick. And about that time, that bear jumped up on the rail. Little Jerry and India, they moved it very fast into the house. But that was about the closest experience we've ever had with a bear down here. And I was very careful after that because, especially a mom with some cubs like that, I know they're very protective of those cubs. And, if their cubs are just within sight of them, they may think that you're trying to mess with their baby cubs. So I think Jerry and India learned their lessons on bears and stuff. And I'll post that video sometime or another on Facebook. I still got it somewhere. But it was pretty cool watching that bear going through Jerry's truck. Now, if he went through the inside of the car, he probably would have found French fries and half hamburgers laying in the seat and stuff like that. He didn't find nothing in the truck, but it was pretty funny. And that's the closest encounter we've had actually with bears down here, Sandra. We're going to make sure, since you said that about the lady here recently having some bears come in the cabin, we're going to make sure the windows are down and locked and the doors are locked here tonight, because I don't wake up and have to be fighting a bear. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow and touch base with you again tomorrow. Got a lot of exciting things going on with the Antique Mall, fireworks coming up, and I'm excited about the collectibles we bought today. We got a pretty good size load today, and like I said, we actually bought that. We was down here, but we bought that. It's actually back home, so I had to call the boys to go pick it up and take it over to our building. I don't even know what it is. I know it's some collectibles and stuff that we could add into our auction instead of just all new stuff. But I'm going to keep getting some new stuff because, like I said, you're getting that half price a lot of times, so we're going to keep doing that. Night, guys. Love y'all.